Hello students, today we will learn about maximum power transfer theorem. Maximum power transfer theorem. So what is this theorem? If there is one voltage source and when a load resistance is connected across the voltage source, then the maximum power can be transferred from source to the load only when the internal resistance of source, it is called as source internal resistance, that is source internal resistance RIN or R equivalent, when R equivalent is equal to RL, or when the source internal resistance is equal to load resistance, then only the maximum power will be transferred from source to the load. This is called as maximum power transfer theorem. So when source internal resistance is exactly equal to the load resistance, then maximum power can be transferred. Okay, so this is the maximum power transfer theorem. The maximum power will be transferred, or the maximum power transfer takes place when the load resistance RL is equal to the equivalent source resistance, that source internal resistance. Okay, so this is called as maximum power transfer theorem. Okay, so we know that in electronic circuits there are number of stages, and if we want to transfer power from one stage to another stage, then this maximum power transfer theorem is useful. For example, an amplifier circuit, power amplifier, when output of power amplifier, output power of power amplifier, which is in some watts, is to be transferred to the loudspeaker, then the loudspeaker's impedance should be equal to the output power of the amplifier, power amplifier. Okay, for example, suppose a 5 watt power amplifier is there, then we should connect a 5 watt loudspeaker, then only the maximum power will be transferred from amplifier to the loudspeaker, and we get maximum sound without distortion. Okay, so this is called as maximum power transfer theorem. Okay, so maximum power takes place only when the source internal resistance or source internal resistance R equivalent or RIN is equal to RL. RL is load resistance and R equivalent or RIN is the source internal resistance. When source internal resistance is equal to load impedance or R equivalent is equal to RL, then only the maximum power can be maximum power takes place. Maximum power takes place when R equivalent is equal to RL or Zin is equal to ZL, where Zin is called as input impedance. So when Zin input impedance of the source and ZL is the load impedance. So when Zin is equal to ZL or R equivalent is equal to RL, then only maximum power takes place. Okay, now we will study the comparison of electric field and magnetic field. So electric field is created when current flows through the copper conductor and through the load resistance. So when current flows through conductor, then electric field is created. It is created around the conductor. It is called as electric field. Okay, so electric field results in results due to electron flow. Okay, here magnetic field is created. Okay, this is a bar magnet having two poles, south and north. So when there is a, suppose there is a magnet, then around this magnet magnetic field is created due to magnetic lines of force. This magnetic lines of force is called as flux. It is called as flux. Okay, then second, flow of electrons is called as current. Here flow of flux. Then third, the cause of current is EMF. The cause of current is due to EMF or voltage. That is, due to voltage or due to electric pressure, then current flows through the conductor. So current flows only when due to the voltage source. Whenever we are not giving a voltage source, or we are not applying voltage source, no current flows through the conductor or through the resistance. So due to the voltage only current flows. Okay, so the cause of current is due to voltage or EMF. Here the cause of flux is MMF, where MMF means magnetomotive force. The cause of flux is magnetomotive force, MMF. Yeah, MMF. The cause of flux is MMF. The cause of flux is MMF. Okay, that is magnetomotive force. Then the opposition to the flow of electrons is called as resistance. Okay, the opposition to the flow of electrons is called as resistance. The opposition to the flux is known as reluctance. Opposition to the flux is known as reluctance. Here opposition to the flow of electrons is known as resistance. Okay, then fifth, resistance is given by R is equal to rho phi A. R is equal to rho phi A, where rho is called as conductivity or specific resistance. Okay, conductivity or specific resistance. Okay, conductivity means for 1 centimeter wire, suppose there is a 1 ohm resistance. Okay, so this 1 ohm is called as its specific resistance. Okay, where rho is called as conductivity, and here reluctance is given by R is equal to 1 upon mu. Reluctance is given by R is equal to 1 upon mu, where mu is permeability. Mu is called as permeability. Okay, then conductance is equal to 1 upon R. Okay, 1 upon R. It is the conductance is the reciprocal of R. Conductance is equal to 1 upon R. Here permanence is equal to 1 upon R. Permanence is equal to 1 upon R. Then according to Ohm's law, R is given by R is equal to V upon I. In electric circuit, resistance can be calculated by using this formula. By using Ohm's law, R is equal to V upon I. Okay, here reluctance R is equal to MMF divided by phi. MMF divided by phi. Okay, then eighth point, current in an electric circuit is due to electron flow. Current in an electric circuit is due to electron flow. So due to electron flow, current flows. Okay, here flux in magnetic circuit does not actually flow. Flux does not flow in magnetic circuit. Okay, then magnetic field is generated when current flows through the conductor. When current flows through conductor, then magnetic field is created around the conductor. Here electricity can be generated due to magnetic field. Okay, due to magnetic field, electricity can be generated. For example, generator. Okay, electric generator. Electricity, due to electric generator, electricity can be generated. Okay, then energy is required to maintain the current in the circuit. Energy means due to the battery or source or due to the voltage source, then current in the circuit can be maintained. Okay, so energy is required or electric pressure is required. That is some voltage source is required. Okay, to maintain current in the circuit. Here energy is required only to create flux. Only to create flux. Energy is required, but not to maintain it. Okay, so these are total 10 points you have to study. So this is the comparison of electric circuit and magnetic circuit. Okay, so we will stop here.